be if I let them take it from me. That means all the hard work that I did will be for nothing. When I feel lonely, I hear angels calling. Gotta find my peace and keep the demons off me. It's my turn to show 'em what's going on. They didn't believe, but I got some more to come. I proved them wrong. I know they didn't think I could do this on my own. I let a lot of things, a lot of friends and people go. It's my turn to show 'em what's going on. They didn't believe, but I got some more to come. I proved them wrong. I know they didn't think I could do this on my own. I let a lot of things, a lot of friends and people go. Protect my vintage heart. I pray to God. Protect my vintage heart. Protect my vintage heart. I can't love.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy on the Steppin Podcast, back here with another one. Today I got another special guest, another dope artist from Philly, straight out of Philly, another dope artist, one of a kind. I'm gonna let her introduce herself and we're gonna get right to it. I'm about to air it back on y'all.
What's up, y'all? It's one up. We stepping with Unc. You already know what's going on.
What's up? All right, yeah. So we back, we here. Took us a couple minutes, but we here and more. How you feeling today?
Feel great. How about you?
All right, can't call it. You know what I'm saying? Taking it easy.
Mm-hmm.
Last days off while I'm out of work, so till then
Okay.
I won't complain. And
Okay.
like I was telling you earlier off camera, I just got wind of you not even 2 weeks ago. From another artist, of course. Shout out to We Work in Rambo. Um, yeah. Are you from what part of the city you from?
So I'm from Delaware County.
Oh, all right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're like right past
It's,
Southwest, so you're
it's
not
right.
that
It's
far.
right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
We still claim you though. Don't worry.
Sorry.
You went to school out there and everything?
I did. I went to Academy Park for 2 years, and then I went to Ridley High School for 2 years.
All right. I know about Ridley. That's not too far either, actually.
Yeah, everything.
Only, yeah. What you about to say? My bad.
No, I was about to say everything right there.
Yeah, that's the only upside of Southwest, like the airport, and we get to all those Delaware County spots. You know what I'm saying, easily. So
Mm-hmm.
not many that I won't know if like somebody name them. To be honest, because
Right.
I lived in Southwest for like 75% of my life.
Okay. So a little minute.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm getting up there, so definitely a while now. We can get to the music. Got a dope sound. I want to start by saying that first and foremost. Um, the first song that I was caught wind of was actually the song that we putting on the intro. So I forget the song now that fast. I just had it on earlier because it was from your tape from last year. Here Now,
Mm-hmm.
Vintage Hearts. So I've been really vibing to that a lot.
Okay.
What was your inspiration on that tape? Like,
Vintage Hearts. That the whole tape in general. For that tape,
hmm
I kind of was figuring out my sound, like what my set sound was. So
okay,
that was kind of like a mixtape, just to show people what I've been working on and where I am sonically.
okay. Was that your
Um,
first tape? Like
that was
overall?
my first tape. It was more like it was a tape, but for me, it was more like an EP, kind of just like an introduction for One of a Kind. But it definitely was to just show, like, this is where I am, this is what I'm doing. I'm hot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you wouldn't call yourself a traditional rapper. So would you just would you just go by an artist?
I do go by artist just because I am so versatile and just
Right.
because I'm gonna do whatever the beat makes me feel like.
Okay.
Um so no, I wouldn't say traditional. I like to just say artist. I like to just say diverse.
That's dope. That's dope. So, how long would you say? Like, when did you first start like writing music?
About 4 years ago, actually.
Wow,
Hmm.
that's all.
And I'm 24, so
24.
that's
Hey,
it.
you're youngin' then, yeah.
Yeah,
But 4 years, you sound pretty polished.
appreciate that.
For yeah,
It
definitely.
just came from, like, I feel like I started evolving fast, and I was surrounded by other great artists who were
Okay.
giving me inspiration to make great music, or giving me kickstarts or different ways to hear things. So I feel like that definitely played a role as well, just who I was surrounded by.
Okay. Okay. So, hmm, that's a good thing. Let me see. So you've been rapping, singing. I want to put them both together for the 4 years altogether.
Yeah.
So, who are some of your inspirations, like overall? Like we can go city and we can go overall,
um I'm gonna
or
go.
even tri-state area if you want to do that.
Yeah, so I mean, not necessarily like I'm inspired
Mm,
by uh Coil Ray, right? I love her music.
really?
I love how fun she is. I love that she don't give a freak. She don't care about nothing. If she want to throw the sweatsuit on with the do rag and be her face, she's gonna do that. And if she want to pop a little ass, she's gonna do that too. It don't matter. She's just authentic. It's just whatever she feel like in the moment. That's why I'm so inspired by her, because she's very open with being herself, and I feel like a lot of people struggle with that. Um, because of what society boils music down to. So, I inspire her for that. As far as sound, I'm inspired by her for that. As far as sound, I would
Okay.
say like um Justin Bieber or like PNB Rock. Like those are two people that I kind of like take after um when it comes to sound techniques and different cadences and cuts in the beats and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I could definitely see the PNB. Definitely. I know a lot of Bieber's music. I was just listening to "What Do You Mean" earlier. Can't be shuffled. It's like my
yeah,
favorite song from him. So yeah, I can see that. That's what's
Bieber.
up. What's up?
Mhm.
So you do modeling as well?
I do. I used to do runway modeling, but now I kind of just stay in the picture lane, just
Okay.
because that kind of goes with my music hand in hand, like for my cover arts, or when it comes to doing videos and stuff like that, needing the pictures behind that content as well. So it just kind of goes hand in hand. But I
Yeah, it
do
does.
I do enjoy modeling and stuff like that. I do.
Are you really 6 feet?
5'11" and a half, but
All
I'm
right,
up.
all right. Yeah, might as
I'm
well
up
round
there.
up
I'm up
then.
there.
Might as well round up. I did because I seen the very first video on your page. It was like getting interviewed by somebody and he called you 6 feet something or something like that.
Yeah,
I was like,
six
wow, she
footers.
really is
Oh,
6 feet. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. As far as rappers wise, you got is Meg. I don't even know how tall really Meg The Stallion is, but you're definitely up there height wise with the rappers, lady
She
rappers out
might
there.
she might be a little over me. Might be. She might be
Think
over me.
so?
Yeah.
5'11" and a half. I'm six. I would say 6'2", but I was gonna say 6'1.5". So you know, you're right
Hmm.
up there with us, the Giants. I mean, as far as average height, like you're definitely over average woman's height. But I see you're into fashion as well.
I am.
hmm
I
So
do like
how does
that.
that work with being like a taller young lady? Is it easy or
I got it. I got it. So I was just telling my mom the other day, like, I gotta start shopping tall jeans. Like, bro, legs long as shit. I'm
Mhm.
saying, like, it's hard to find pants. Like, as a tall female, it is hard to find a good pair of pants. But I've been doing a good job lately. Um, Other than that, like my top is pretty normal size as far as medium. If I want something oversized because my arms are longer, I'll just up in that size. But everything else, pretty much accessorizing and stuff like that, though, comes easy.
True, true. Any fashion expert inspirations?
Um, Shout out Socially Wasted. My guy, the way he be putting them graphics together is just is fire. It's definitely different. Um, like his canvas jackets and his glasses line. It's a lot that I haven't seen before that he does put together well. Um, Shout out Truly Golded. Like it's a lot of shout out Stocked Up. Like it's a lot of brands in Philly, I say,
Yeah,
that inspire me to want to dress up or to want to go out and put that shit on. So for sure.
oh for sure. I definitely gotta check both of them out. I'm gonna double back and check both of them out on the gram. They on the gram, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I see you did a couple of live performances as well. How's that been going?
That's been going well actually. Um, I've been trying to just do songs that are out already, just to
Okay.
continue to promote what people can get right then and there. But sometimes it gets so hard to like not get my unreleased to y'all. Like
hmm
sometimes it get hard, get hard. But it is
So,
fun. It is fun to do the content like that. So
yeah, like I just seen the jackpot one last night. Now with that, I just learned about that last week through Rambo as well. I've seen him on there, so I'm
yeah,
just now getting wind of that. So I haven't finished the whole thing, but seen the clips that you put up for sure.
yeah, that was a good John. Shout out Sai. That was a great John.
Was that like a whole full like actual length interview or?
So it was cards.
Oh, okay, I got you. I got
Yeah, and you had like 10 cards, I believe, and then we did the live on the mic.
you. Oh, okay. So you end up spitting something for him.
Of course, vintage cards, like we said.
So you do freestyling as well.
So no, so I did vintage hearts for that live on the mic, but
Okay.
when I write my music,
Hmm.
yes.
Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Cool. So you are writing. You know, a lot of people try to say like they don't write and that's man. It's a lot of that. But
I mean, to me, you have to freestyle too, right? You have to say
yeah,
shit and see if it makes sense or not. Like you have to just spit things out. So it's like
yeah. Otherwise, because it's real judgmental out here. So you get on there, you start saying something out of whack.
that's
People
what
like,
that, but that's what I'm saying. And I'm gonna drop a gem, right? When I write, I always try to make sure like what I'm about to say or what I want to say is like industry level shit. Like if
right.
it sound mediocre or if it sound like when they hear it they not gonna know what I'm saying, I'm not saying it.
Oh,
If
I
it only
got you.
makes sense to me, I'm not saying it.
Got you. Any artists that you plan on working with in the city, or anybody that you have worked with?
Yes, we work in Rambo. We have a lot of music together. As a
Hmm.
matter of fact, we will be dropping a tape soon, coming in 2026. Um, Rule of Da Vinci, um, THC Nell. Like it's a lot of people. Shout out Rock World. It's a lot of people who I have collabed with already.
Yeah,
There's some females I want to collab with, like Shayna, Shay Allegheny. Um, who else? The effing artist. Like it's a lot of females that I want to do music with because I don't really have too many female features and I want to kind of touch
right.
that side a little bit more. I feel like being in the booth with females will bring something else out of me just because I'm with guys all the time. So um but yeah, Rule of Da Vinci too. Rule of Da Vinci, she hard. She hard. You gotta
Mhm.
tap into Rule of Da Vinci for sure. You gotta listen.
Yeah, I'm trying to, soak all this up now and try to get like every artist that I have on here, put me on different artists so I can,
Mhm.
keep building myself as well. Because um, I don't, I'm not against like female rappers or anything like that, but I don't know the ones in the city unless like people are, like the ones that everybody talk about. So I don't really know
Mhm.
that much. So I
Mhm.
just been trying to tap in, especially when I found out. So when I found out that well, when I heard your music, I want to say that's when I was like, all right, so this is gonna be my first one. I talked to somebody before I was doing a podcast with my previous partner. Um, so we had a artist on there, but she was like a little older, so her audience and stuff like that is different. You know what I'm saying? She was like I'm 32, she was like 40 something. So
Okay.
yeah, so her audience is probably like even different than mine. Who knows? So I want to tap in with more of y'all. Any like interesting obstacles that you have ran into since you started?
Um, I'm gonna say I didn't realize that like sometimes as an artist you do run out of stuff to write about.
Hmm.
I didn't realize that's a thing. And not that there's not thousands of things to write about, just that you may not have experienced some of those things or you may not be knowledgeable about some of those things to be able to write a full song about it. Or even if you've been through something, you might not want everybody in your business, so it might not be able to create a full song. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
facts.
it's just the trying to figure out, trying to just live life and trying to separate like what you can turn into a song or what you cannot, what you can make sense, little stuff like that. So
Yeah.
for sure.
It's interesting you say that. Kind of go through the same thing with podcasting. Uh, I had to take a few breaks in the middle, like health issues and stuff like that. But outside of that, like when I'm going, it does become hard to like kind of think of what to do every week on a weekly basis, or if you
Hmm.
do more than one in the week. And we always got the current events, so you can always fall back on those. Well, I try not to too much. I'm not really big on. I kind of I'm tapped in as far as like I know what's going on. Like I'm not like one of those people you're gonna say Oh, did you hear about such and such? And I'm gonna be like oblivious to it. But
Right.
at the same time, I don't put my input too much on certain stuff. Like, everybody's talking about Diddy situation. That's like the biggest thing right now. They got
Mhm.
the joint that 50 Cent just brought out on Netflix.
Mhm.
Cousin came to see me early. He's like, "Yo, cuz, did you watch it?" I'm like, "No." Like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "It's there. Like every time I get on
Right.
Netflix, it's right there." But it's just kind of one of those things. Like
Right.
I ain't that invested. I'd be like, "Well, I'll catch up to it later." You know what I'm
Right.
saying? When the dust settles or something like that. But yeah, it's definitely hard. I try to have different guests on that do different things. Just so I can like learn about all different avenues of life. That's where I would opt in at.
Okay.
As far as music, let's get back to music in itself. Like who's your favorite rapper, singer? We can go R&B and then we can go rap.
My favorite R&B.
Yeah,
Can I go? Can I pick two?
yeah, go ahead.
Or I'm gonna go Tory Lanez and then I'm gonna go Kalani.
You put Tory Lanez in R&B.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Well, technically, yeah, I'm tripping. Chicks
But
tape.
he's so versatile too.
Yeah,
It's like, can you?
yeah. A lot of people like kind of downplay his actual music because of the situation at
Yeah.
hand, but like musically, that
Free the
boy like
umbrella. Fuck what they
is
talking about.
different.
Free the umbrella.
Like I said,
Um.
I remember somebody put me on the spot. I had a live show a couple years ago. Somebody put me on the spot asking about his situation, and I kind of like froze up, and like I got a couple DMs like, "Damn, that's crazy." I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I wasn't there, but people do suffer. Well, like they have a hard time separating the artist from their situations at hand. Like the music is the music at the end of the day. Like you can't listen to a Tory Lanez tape and say that he don't be spitting. Then he'll get on this for the ladies side and he'll be singing like that Chicks Tape 5, I believe. That was the last one I believe I was
Mhm.
like really in tune with. It was crazy. Then the new Toronto and all that. Then the two Jones that he brought up while he was in jail. While he was in jail was crazy.
Mhm. And
So
and and his Twitch tapes too. Like he'll go on Twitch.
hmm
He'll stream a him recording to a beat. He dropped all them joints. So it's like if you're really a fan and you watch them, it's there for you.
yeah. Yeah, like during the pandemic early on, I don't know if you remember, he was like heavily invested like on lives and stuff like that. And he was like
Mhm.
real entertainment. So a
Mhm.
lot of people probably won't come out and say like, that's one of their favorite artists because of everything. But at the same time, it is what it is. I respect it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
The
sure.
other one. What was the other one you said?
The other person,
Yeah.
Kalani.
Oh, Kalani. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Kalani is a dope artist in itself. You can't really nothing like I don't know. Like every time she dropped, and it is what it is. My
And
sister,
been that
for real.
way. It's been
Yeah,
that way.
yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
But that's R&B. How about rap?
Rap, rap. I'm gonna go core.
Okay.
I'm gonna go core. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go core. I'm gonna go. I guess we can give it to Drake too, cause he R&B, but he be rapping, he be
Yeah.
spitting. So I'm gonna go Drake and core. That's my top two for now. And then I'm gonna give it to We Work and Rambo for three, cause my boy, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna
Shout
lie,
out to Rambo.
lyrically niggas is different.
No, definitely. I'm not even just saying it because he was on there last week. When I heard the first joint, the top five one, my homie tagged me in it. I'm like, oh word. So he had been trying to get us together for like a week beforehand. But when I
Mhm.
actually heard the song, I'm like, all right, yeah, like we can get him on here. Shout
Mhm.
out to Rambo. Shout out to Corey. Of course, I always show Corey love. We went to the same school, and Corey he's very versatile in my eyes.
Yeah,
Um,
I got a song with him. He on the end singing. I'm like, hold on, core.
yeah, yeah. Like I think in rap right now, like music in general, you got to be versatile. Like
Mhm.
you can be a rapper, like a spitter, but you got to be able to do that too. Like a little monotone, a little bit auto tune, whatever you want to do with it. So
Mhm.
people like that, they go on places. Like Drake is one of the guys that of course he wasn't the first because you got like the Ja Rules, the 50 and stuff like that. Even you go back to LL maybe, but
Mhm.
I might be. That's before your time for sure, for
I'm a,
sure.
I'm a little seasoned. I'm a
You a
little
little
seasoned.
seasoned?
I'm a
All
little
right, cool,
seasoned.
cool. You know, they always gonna make the millennial jokes or whatever, Gen Z jokes. How we don't know this and that. Like I'm like in
Oh, like,
between. I'm so I was born in '93, so in between that time to like 2000, I
mhm,
knew a little something. But when the 2000s hit, and then as like middle school came and stuff like that, music was more accessible.
mhm,
So I was able to like tap into everything. So I can go
mhm,
back far to the earlier rappers like Tupac and Biggie
mhm.
and till now. Like I try to listen to some of these young dudes now. I'm not the biggest on drill. Like I can't really drill
Me
not really
either.
my thing. But as far as anything else, I can probably get with a little pop here and everything. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm,
don't really mind. I'm not one of those like people stuck in my ways. So I will give everybody a listen when they drop.
mhm, mhm.
Um the cliche answer for me, if I was to say who my favorite rapper is, cliches like people 35 to 40 always say Jay and up. But of course Jay is one of Drake has always been like a I mean, I started high school in '07. Drake started popping in like '09ish. So like really popping. So like
Mhm.
yeah, Drake been relevant ever since. And that's a crazy run because a lot of
Right.
rappers don't do 2 years, let alone 15.
Mhm.
So he's having a hell of a run. We got Dwayne, Weezy, Weezy.
Right.
Even if he don't ever make another song again, we gonna always remember his mixtape run because it was that great.
Mhm.
So I listen to I like Fat Boy rap. I always call it that. I had the Rick Ross stuff like that. I listen to stuff like that. You got the Kisses of the world. So I kind of
Mhm.
try to. I like. I'm not big on rapidy rap. Like I don't listen to Kendrick regularly. Like when he dropped, of course I'm listening to it. And then like
Mhm.
his first album was really good. His second album not so much. His third album,
I'm
damn,
not really a fan, but
yeah, yeah. Like I'm not a big Kendrick dude. So even when the Kendrick and Drake stuff was going on, I was I was like, man, I mean,
yeah.
they not like us was out and all,
Team
but
Drake.
I was team Drake. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like I don't have a complexion bias or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like team dark skin. I'm like, I don't care about that. All I know
Who
is
hot?
Drake is over. Drake is over Kendrick in my book. Like you got the rapidly rap. Like I said, J. Cole, that's a whole nother story. Like I'm a J. Cole fan for sure.
Okay.
Kendrick, it's like hit or miss sometimes. Some of the stuff I just don't want to hear sometimes. I don't know. I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Uh, R&B, I love R&B, so um, I definitely everybody listen to R&B. Uh, I can go back far with that too, but I don't want to sound too crazy. Definitely, like I grew up, like I said, I grew up late '90s to 2000s, like Usher and stuff like that. We got the
Mhm.
Neos, Chris Brown, so I kind of like
Yeah.
best of both worlds when it comes to music.
Yeah.
Um,
Chris different.
Chris is different, man. That's the only dude I know make a 40 album song more than once.
And be in every joint hit.
Yeah, like
Every
more than
joint
once.
hit.
Yeah, like I'm like, yo, this boy is just different. Dance moves, he can play balls. Like Chris Brown is one of those guys, like the Jamie Foxxes of the world. Like they can almost do everything.
Do everything right.
Yeah, and it's like rare because how can you be good at everything at that? You know what I'm saying? Like he's good at sports and he's good at music. He did a couple movies. You know what I'm saying? Like his
Right.
role on Takers, killing that John. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
It did him dirty on Stump the Yard, but Takers he lasted it to the end at least.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I even remember when in middle school I think was when Chris Brown for me first came out, and this guy came to the school, whatever. He was handing out like tickets to him and Neo's concert. They was on a concert together, and I think their first albums came out around the same time too.
Mhm.
So, and that was like a uh, good time in music. I know a
Yeah.
lot of people, say stuff like R&B is dying and stuff like that, and rap is dying. I don't
Yeah.
really think so. It's just different. Great way to
I agree.
express yourselves.
I agree.
All right. As far as the marketing event you were performing tonight,
I am.
yeah, I'm trying to make it down there for sure. Shout out to Keep It the Yard. Shout out to Seabarrow for sure. Definitely, I didn't make the first one. I'm definitely going to try to make tonight. And the first
Mhm.
time, I definitely had an excuse. I wasn't feeling well, but this time, I don't really had one. So,
Yeah.
you don't see me, then something wrong with me. Yeah. So, do you plan on? You got anything in the works, like as far as a tape right now?
um, so remember I was saying I got me and Ram tape, and then a friend of ours, Swell, he's a producer. Me and him have a tape. We work in Swelly. Um, I'm not sure if you heard of Reckless before, but me and Reckless also have a collab tape. And
Okay.
then after those three, I'm gonna drop another one for myself, just because those are all like older projects, and we want to get those on the move, get those rolling,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll go from there. But I will probably be dropping singles in between time, just because I want to build my catalog this year. Like that's one of the goals for this year for myself, to just
For
try to have a bigger
26.
catalog. Yeah.
Okay, got you, got you, got you. That's what's up. That's what's up. So,
Mhm.
and along the lines of like, if you ever were to come into a situation to, further your career, are you into independent or, going with a label? That's a question I never asked somebody before.
That's a great question to ask. So I believe I'm willing to go with a label, but it has to make sense. I
Right.
also believe in building yourself up so much as an independent artist, so that when you get to these labels, it's not too much they could offer you that you don't already have. You're bringing them
Right.
your team, like, okay, we meeting here, opposed to I'm over here and you gotta scoot over to meet
Yeah.
me now. Now I owe that shit. I owe all the space it took you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, I'm trying to set myself up as an independent artist, have my money just as long as whatever can be offered to me, so I can have the right to turn down shit
Okay.
at my 24-year-old age.
That makes a lot of sense. And you're early on, so you have some more time to grow until you even probably want to think about doing the whole label thing. Unless somebody just miraculously came at you with an offer that you can't refuse. But outside of that, just work on, pushing yourself right now, I guess, right?
Hmm.
I'll say that.
That's literally it.
Like I would say the same thing with like, say if in the podcast, area, like I'm not that big, of course, yet, but I know like if somebody came to me and just was like, hey, I want to sign you, but everything is mine, like your name, everything. It's kind of hard to be like, yeah, unless it was like just straight up life changing money,
I was
because
about to
then
say, to where they just,
yeah,
you can have a name.
blow your mind. Yeah, like
You can have that shit. Like,
otherwise, I'm not compromising myself for like nothing really, for something that I
yeah,
probably can attain on my own
I
eventually.
feel that
Um,
for sure.
what you been listening to these last week or so? What was on some of the latest things you've been listening to this last week or so?
Um, Man, I need. Let me
Man,
get. Let me get. Let me get the name of the artist that sings it, because I don't want to say it wrong. Olivia
okay,
Dean. Man, I need. That song has been viral on TikTok, viral on Instagram, but it's so fun, and it's so bouncy and fulfilling that I just sing it 30 times a day at any moment, whenever. Um, that song, because I've kind of been in high spirits, trying to be
okay.
anyway. So that song has been helping me for that. Um, and Escape by Don Toliver, and Blue Violets by Tory Lanez. Twitch
I've
tape.
heard I've heard the Blue Violet song, but I haven't heard the Don Toliver song. But I do like some of his features though. I never just listened to a project of him, but for one, nobody ever just was like, "Yo, listen to it." So I'm kind of like one of those people. Like I'm a recommendation based person. I
Right.
don't like really click on stuff too much, which maybe I should. But I'll check it out though for sure. I'm gonna run this back and get the names and everything. I'll check it out. I just downloaded the Man I Need song. I'll check it out off camera for
Okay.
sure. I've been trying to implement something on the show or whatever. Uh, anybody who you want to give a shout out to that you think has been big stepping, anybody in the city, anybody you know personally, or however you want to look at it.
Um, I want to give a shout out to uh Creative Camp. Creative Camp is an engineer that me and Ram record with. He throws a creative camp to where we're in the studio for 24 hours in a weekend.
Okay.
20 or 12, I mean 20 or 20, 22, 24 hours, 10 to 12 hours for 2 days. There's a collective of artists, and we all collaborate like for that whole time, and we create a plethora of songs, and we pick to be able to put them in a tape. um I appreciate those people because that's a lot of time to
Yeah.
be in the studio. That's a lot of time. And not a moment is dreaded. Not a moment is regretted. Not a moment is like, don't get me wrong. At a point in time, you write so much that you burn out. You might need to step out and come back. But like
Hmm.
the energy is always there. Um the confidence that everyone's passing out to each other, like it's always in the room. So I'm definitely appreciative for those people. Shout out George for putting that together. Um and I want to give a shout out to Fresh, Fresh the Legend. He's been pushing me for a minute now. He invited me to do one of his showcases at like this speakeasy open mic he would have down in West Philly. And ever since then, he kind of just been pushing my name, putting my name in those rooms, bringing me physically in those rooms. He just believed in me. So definitely want to shout out Fresh, my boy, for sure, for sure.
So that's what's up.
And shout
And
out you
also,
for bringing me on
I
today.
appreciate it. It was seamless, man. I'll be nervous, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I might just randomly send a person a DM and they like, who's this nigga? But
Yeah, no.
I ain't on no funny business or nothing like that. I keep it professional. So definitely I thank you for coming on. Anything I know you're a newer artist, but is there any advice that you can give anybody else that's starting right now? Even because the climate that we're in now, since you said it's only been 4 years, the climate has pretty much been the same the last 4 or 5 years. Like
Hmm.
I want to always say, like inner pre-pandemic, well, in pandemic, post-pandemic, still kind of right there. But what would you like to give, anybody some advice of?
I would say be yourself always. You'll get farther.
Hmm.
And don't take no for an answer. Like if you just settle with a no, you will miss out on so many opportunities and so many like you'll just leave so many doors closed because you're not reaching for the stars. So just be yourself and do not settle for no.
And even with no, like that's the worst it can be. You know what I'm saying? Like even with me just doing a simple thing of asking somebody to come on the podcast, the worst you can say is no. Like,
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? What that
What are
shouldn't
you gonna
hurt
say?
your feelings, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like
But
that's the worst that can happen. So that's definitely some good advice. A lot of people
mhm.
stop at no. Like I'm not the
Mhm.
type of person that's gonna keep hitting you up or nothing like that.
Mhm. Mhm.
But at the same time, no, don't stop at no. That's good. Keep that in mind myself too for my
Mhm.
future because like I have a job and stuff like good job and stuff like that. But this is my passion, so kind of anytime something goes on in between, sometimes I get discouraged. But got to keep
Mhm.
pushing for
Mhm.
sure.
Yep.
But yeah. Before I let you go, I want you to throw your names up to everybody. Well, it's on the screen, but you can say it out loud again. And one question: what's your favorite song that you've done so far?
I'm gonna say who am I?
Oh my, I've heard that.
Who am I? Top three for
Okay.
me.
All right, I got you.
Sure.
I got you right on the list. Like you one of my most recent searched artists, of course. Then
Yeah.
got Rambo. I've been listening to y'all Apple Music because I kind of go between Apple and Tidal. I got
Mhm.
both. I know I'm a little crazy, but I got both.
No, you're good. Y'all can find me at number one of a Kai, KAI, on all music platforms, and on Instagram you can find me at ONE of a dot K Kai with two eyes.
Like you said, damn, you said they got your last page from you.
Yo, we should have let you should have let Ram tell the story on his segment.
Man.
He'd have really turned that shit up. But no, we was so with the creative camp, there was another group of artists. There's a friend, another friend engineer we have who has his group of artists that we were going against, basically saying who's the better five. And I'm the only girl out of all of them.
Okay.
We started rap battling, dropping disses. I'm snapping, going crazy, right? On the gram, I'm calling niggas gay and some more shit. Bro, next thing you know, 3 days later, page gone. Had my page since 2017. I done posted all kinds of stuff. Nothing never happened to my page. Now I done said somebody a rat, page gone. It's alright
Yeah,
though, you feel me? I ain't worried about
yeah,
it
you're gonna
because
bounce back.
I ain't even worried about it because the insights on this page with 8,200 less followers surpass anything. So it's like
Yeah,
I ain't even worried about it. I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm supposed to do. Keep it up on my content. That's it.
that's what's up. That's the way to look.
Hmm.
Stay motivated. I don't want to say it's just the page, but I've been there too. Like one of my joints got a
Listen,
10K.
bro, almost at
And
10K. Shit took.
I wasn't that far, but I had a couple thousand.
It's too much.
Still a lot. It's a milestone. Like people kind of devalue stuff like that. Like I can't be mad at somebody for being upset that they lost their page that they almost had 10K. Especially given the fact that you're, an output type of person. You're putting out music and
And that's my
your
best
art.
platform for
Yeah,
music. But I also have to understand that as a human being, whether I have 500 followers or almost 10,000, there's life outside of Instagram. So it kind of just taught me
yeah,
like this. Not that I thought Instagram was who I was, but it just put that in front of me to be like, no, it's life
yeah.
outside this shit.
Sure. So do you? Well, I did say we was about to end, but one more thing. Do you get most of your supporters like from people that you don't know at all, or versus people that you do know personally?
People that I don't know at
Yeah,
all,
definitely, definitely. All right, yeah,
for
I can
sure.
attest to that. Yeah,
Hmm.
because I'm not saying people don't support that you know already, but it's like they a little lazy about it
No,
sometimes.
it's
Maybe for
people,
several reasons.
it's people I don't know from a can of paint
Hmm.
that when I lost my page came looking like, no, hold the fuck up. I
Yeah,
don't see your shit. Where you at? Like it's people that just start floating back in on the follower tip. Never
yeah.
cared to be like, where you at? What happened?
Hmm.
Nothing. So
Nah, if
you'll see the real ones
really
are
fuck with somebody, you like their art and stuff like that, you definitely gonna notice. You
when
definitely
they
gonna be
not
like, you
there.
know what I'm saying? Oh, what's going on? So I get that for sure. I've
Hmm.
been I've been a person that looks for somebody after their page was gone. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause a lot of people they might deactivate sometimes and stuff like that. You
Hmm.
just never know. But,
Hmm.
definitely shout out to you. Appreciate you coming on. Made it very easy and seamless. Uh, keep going. Keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're going good so far as I know. Everything is looking good. So keep going. All right. One of a Kai. Thanks for coming through with Steppin on Podcast.
Thank you, Uncle. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
No problem. You too.